4 new iPhones, and I have 3 here. The iPhone 17, the iPhone Air, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The iPhone 17 has had arguably the best upgrade this year. It's a 6.3-inch device with a ProMotion display. That now means that the refresh rate of the screen can adapt and go from 1 to 120 Hz, making it a lot smoother when you're scrolling through menus or swiping through screens. It sports a new 18-megapixel selfie camera in a square sensor, which allows you to shoot portrait and landscape shots without having to rotate the phone. And with auto zoom and rotate, when someone steps into your photo, the camera will auto adjust to fit them in. You can also use this feature for selfie videos too, which is what I've done here. There's a 48 megapixel fusion main lens with a 2x telephoto integrated and a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens. And pre-installed on the device will be iOS 26 with the new liquid glass design. It has a new N1 chip for Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6 and Thread capabilities, as well as the new A19 chip for better battery, Apple Intelligence support, and boosting the overall performance. With 5 different colors and prices on screen, this is a very impressive update this year. The 6.9-inch iPhone 17 Pro Max, or the 6.3-inch Pro if you want a smaller size, has an all-new unibody brushed aluminium design with a ceramic glass back, 3000 nit peak brightness front display with ceramic shield 2, and this new camera plateau bump that stores all internal components of the phone, making more room for a bigger battery and vapor chamber to help with thermal control. Yes, it's orange, as well as coming in blue and silver. That's it. With the A19 Pro and its neural accelerators, it can deliver up to 40% better sustained performance than the previous generation, which makes this phone best for pro users who might be taking photos, video editing, gaming, or doing AI-heavy tasks. It also has the N1 chip and it also comes with iOS 26. The standout feature here though is the triple 48 megapixel camera system with the main camera, ultra-wide, and telephoto, as well as the 18 megapixel new center stage selfie camera, which we spoke about with the 17. But with 8 Pro lenses in this model, photo and video have never looked better. Better camera sensors allow for new optical zooms up to 8 times, which is actually the biggest the iPhone has had to date. This is different to zooming in at the 40 times though, because that's using software to crop into the image instead of actually zooming in like a proper camera would. For high-end creators, you can now shoot ProRes RAW video with apps like Final Cut Camera and Blackmagic Cam. This gives you more flexibility with editing your footage from an iPhone than ever before. With storage from 256 gigabytes to 2 terabytes, this year's Pro phones are pretty impressive. If you're in Australia like me or in other parts of the world, you may have the version with a SIM tray, but if you are in Northern America, you do have an eSIM only model. And this actually gives you roughly 2 hours extra of battery life because the battery is actually bigger in the phone. So now for the controversial iPhone Air, which is the first of its kind. An eSIM only model globally, this is Apple's thinnest phone ever, coming in at 5.6 millimeters in thickness, or thinness, depending what you want to say. Don't let it fool you though. This phone is extremely durable with its grade 5 titanium glossy frame, but it has the camera plateau housing all the internal components and is protected by this ceramic shield back, and it does have ceramic shield 2 on the front, making this 3000 nit display stronger than ever, and it also has improved anti-reflection, as does the 17 Pro models. This does have the same A19 Pro chip with 1 less GPU core than the Pro models, but it does only have the 1 camera lens, which is a 48 megapixel fusion camera. It has a 28mm and a 35mm 1x and a 2x lens. No dedicated telephoto or ultra wide lens, but it does also have the 18 megapixel front camera with center stage. With all day battery life claims, this is going to be really interesting to try out and test, especially because Apple have made a dedicated power bank for this phone that only works with this phone. The trade-off of thin devices means less battery capacity, but how well does that battery actually last? Time will tell, so subscribe to the channel because I'm going to test out my model. Given that this is eSIM only, Apple have updated their C1 chip to the C1X. This gives a boost to 5G capabilities. With 4 different colors and storage sizes on screen, this phone is history making. It's the first iPhone Air, and honestly, it really is something you have to hold to appreciate. This is a little bonus for my Australian viewers. Roadside assistance via satellite is now here. If you are stuck somewhere off the grid, the iPhone will now contact a roadside assistance provider and they'll send them straight to your location. This is super important, so I'll leave a link in the description from Apple's website where you can read more about this. And that's the recap, so subscribe for more individual videos.